How's it going, guys? Bring Your Platoon here, and welcome back to another great game in World of Tanks Xbox One Edition. Today I will be playing in the STA-2, and this will be, in fact, the 3-marking game for the tank. It's a Tier 8 Japanese premium medium tank. It's very similar to the STA-1, except that it has different stats somehow. I have no idea. Maybe it's just a premium tank, and it makes a fuckload of silver. I don't know. But let me just look at the stats for it. It doesn't have any armor anywhere on it. If anything bounces off of you when they shoot at you, it's a fucking miracle, and you should not expect it to happen again. I don't even think that it can side scrape reliably, to be fair. Okay, we're gonna go Japan. Mediums, Tier 8s, STA-2. Yeah, what's the side armor on it? Oh, it's 30 millimeters. Cool. So yeah, you definitely can't side scrape in this thing. It's very easily pennable except for, like, the mantlet. But even then, the strongest part of the mantlet, besides, like, the very outer auto-bounce side of it, is, like, 230 millimeters thick. 225. So, that's pretty funny. Oh, sorry. On the very tip-top of it is... It's, like, in a T formation. If you looked at the tank straight on, you could see what I mean, but... that little itty-bitty top part for the T is 300-something millimeters of effective armor. But it's very small, and anywhere else you hit this thing is just auto-pennable. There's no auto-bounce ricochet spots on it. Everywhere you hit on this tank will be a pen, except for the iffy mantlet. But other than that, yeah. Like... oh, it's not a great tank to play if you're looking for a tank with armor on it. But it is fast. It's got 380 view range, I believe. Yep, 380 view range, a 12% fire chance, 90mm gun, 212 millimeters of standard AP pen with 240 damage. Obviously, it's going to be a 90mm, you know. 275 premium heat ammunition pen, which is great for dealing with Tier 9s. Speaking of, that is the only thing you'll be going up to, because it is a preferential matchmaking tank, and thank God they haven't gotten rid of it yet. But, yeah, so that's a huge plus. It's pretty much just a preferential matchmaking STA-1 with silver earning capability. That's it. It has a dispersion of a disappointing 0.37, and that will definitely show when you're shooting with the tank, and an aim time of 2.1. The console stats may differ slightly. It does have a decent 8 rounds a minute, or 2,000 base DPM, however you want to look at that. Top speed of 55 kilometers an hour. Top reverse speed of 23, and that's really all there is to mention on the tank. It's got, oh, gun depression is 10 degrees. I guess I should also mention that. Gun elevation, very lackluster. It's 13 degrees. Gun traverse per second is 35 degrees, so that's cool. That's it, though. It's got good camouflage factors. I'm getting overrun at this moment. I realize I have to run away before I get dicked on. Luckily, the SU-130 PM, of course, sniping in the back, because that's what he's supposed to be doing, hits me in the gun for no damage. Exceedingly lucky there, and then, of course, already has my number because I'm out in the open and going full speed, but hey. Let's shoot at the STA-2, the very easily damageable Japanese Tier 8 medium tank. So I'm going to go ahead and hide behind this building and use these bushes to you know, their full potential. But unfortunately, I can't go out of cover without exposing myself. Luckily, that snapshot goes into the STG, putting him down to a... oh, still a 3-hit. Cool. I track him there. I believe one of my teammates hits him once, and then I finish him off. Oh, yeah. Definitely fucking double-tapped him there. Or double-penetrated him. Either way, it's a sexual innuendo. But yeah, now I'm in some decent cover. The only thing that can dick onto me right now is Artie, and of course he is trying religiously to hit me, because reasons, and then this Tier 6 wants to play games with me, so I'm going to oblige his playing with me. He misses a free shot on me because his accuracy is ass, or fails him, whatever. Artie, again, takes another shot at me, missing and dealing no damage to me whatsoever. Not even splash damage, which I'm surprised at. I don't have any high explosive rounds on this tank because if they don't pen, they are definitely not worth it to fire. So, yeah. And even if they do pen, you can still low roll for standard damage, so that's disappointing. but it is what it is. And then, of course, I get YOLO'd by every single tank here because they didn't learn the Tier 6's lesson for themselves and aren't realizing that when they pop out, and if they're not realizing that if they pop out, they're going to get obliterated by the people sniping in the back. So, that's hilarious, but thank you for the support team for once. And, yeah, the team is the only reason I'm alive right now. And if I would have stayed where I had been at, like, F or GH1, wherever I was, then I would have been annihilated in a matter of seconds. If I miraculously survived the engagement with the Tier 6 and the Tier 8, then that SU-130 would have came up behind me and absolutely dicked into me. And then, of course, here comes the hero Cromwell, again, not learning the same lesson from his fellow Tier 6 tank, that when you pop out and people are sniping, you're going to get dicked on relatively quickly, and I'm not even going to bother going into sniper mode for that guy, because he was close enough and I felt pretty reliable that I could hit him in third person, no problem. And I did, but unbeknownst to me, I wasn't actually aiming in the right spot, so I'm surprised that last hit killed him, or even hit his tank. But it did, thank God, and now I'm just going to charge this Warlord because I know his DPM is decent, but he only deals, like, I don't know how he bounces off me there. He deals like 135 damage a pop, and he's a... Oh, wait. Oh, the Warlords are Tier 7. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. But, yeah. Our Stone Cold rams into the Artie. I was really expecting the Artie to shit on me, because he was going for me the entire game. And then he, at the last minute, decides just to take the chance with the Stone Cold and misses him as well. So, that's pretty cool. Or maybe he doesn't hit him. Or maybe he does hit him. Sorry. I wasn't really paying attention that much. But, yeah. I went from a almost no damage game. I fell back, took a few hits along the way, or even one, I think. And then I managed to get a wonderful 4,400 damage combined game. Which isn't bad at all, considering that, I'm going to say, 80% of that is base damage. I really thought I could maybe get a free shot into the UDES here, but he is hiding behind a building because he's super productive and helpful to his team. But luckily, I had a good one. And again, that's the only reason I survived that engagement near the lighthouse, or windmill, whatever you want to call it. It's a windmill. Lighthouse is completely different. But yeah, I fired very little premium there, if at all, and I made 91k, just about, and there's the third mark of excellence. And then I'm going to show you the third mark on the tank, but first let's see how well the team did. So the only person that did better than me, oh, I actually did slightly better than the STA-2 Black, that's funny, but considering we're like the same tank, that's kind of ironic. But yep, here's going to be the 3 mark on the STA-2. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.